Good day. The topic is about software maintenance. So, software products do not age or wear out like physical products. Then, why is there a need to have maintenance of software products? Well, there are some factors which make it absolutely necessary. Here are some of the reasons: technology obsolescence, the software platform, operating system, medium of user interface, or the hardware platform on which the software product runs may become obsolete. Software defects. There are major software defects in the product and it is difficult to apply. For this reason, the software patch may be needed to be applied so that these defects are removed. Change in user requirements. The business organization that was using the software product has seen a change in business transactions or business workflows that are not supported by the software product. So it is estimated that more than 70% of all costs associated with the maintenance, development, implementation, support are towards this. So many companies really fail in developing a proper product or doing a proper maintenance and obviously incurring so much of cost. So the figure here lists out the reasons for the software maintenance. Software defects, new user requirements, change the user requirement, technology obsolescence, and there is a possibility of having a better technology coming into place. Why is it so? What can be done to change the situation so that support and maintenance costs can be minimized as compared to development and implementation cost? So these kinds of queries have always puzzled the business community. That is, how exactly can this cost can be brought down? Are there any other ways to do this? Why exactly there is so much of cost involved? So this recognition has resulted in an awareness of the importance of finding ways to build such a software product. This situation has led to including maintainability characteristics to the entire product development lifecycle. Yet, a lot of work remains to be done during the maintenance of a software product. So, how to manage these activities so that cost can be minimized and the concern yet to be resolved. So, with that said about maintenance and the cost behind this maintenance, so let us try to understand what are all the different types of maintenance. There are four types here: corrective, adaptive, preventive, and perfective maintenance. If the software has some defects, then it will take a corrective maintenance to rectify. If there are some changes in the operating environment of the software product, then the product can be made useful by doing adaptive maintenance. If there is an insecurity that although the product is running fine in future, we may have difficulty in using it, then preventive maintenance is applied. If there are some deficiencies in the product that must be rectified, then perfective maintenance will fit the bill. So the four different types: corrective, preventive, perfective, and adaptive. So let us see them one by one in a detailed manner. Beginning with corrective maintenance, even after thorough reviews and testing, the software product contains many defects when it goes into production. These defects are uncovered as users start using the application. They are logged with the support staff, and after a sizable number of errors are detected, the software vendor instructs his maintenance team to create a patch to rectify them. So the maintenance team then makes a plan and fixes those defects. After application of the patch containing the fixes, the software starts running without these defects. So as you can see, these defects are uncovered when the user starts using the application and the patch is being created in order to make sure the software runs without any defects. Next is adaptive maintenance. The operating environment in which a software product runs includes the hardware and software platform as well as other machine interactions. If any of these change over time, it becomes difficult to run the product in a proper way. In such cases, it becomes necessary to do adaptive maintenance so that the software product becomes reusable. This kind of maintenance may involve changing the interface or porting the application to another hardware or software platform. So as you can see, in order to adapt to that particular situation, you may have to change the interface or port that particular application in order to adapt that situation. Next is perfective maintenance. This kind of maintenance is needed when there is a change in the business environment and thereby users need additional or modified functionality in the software product to do their tasks. A business workflow may have changed, a business transaction may have changed, or an altogether new business transaction was represented in the software. For all these requirements, perfective maintenance may be initiated. So when there is a change in the business environment, so that you can try to initiate a modified functionality in order to carry out the task, that's where this particular perfective maintenance will be possible. So we have seen about the four different types. Out of that, three has been checked as of now. That is corrective maintenance, adaptive, and perfective maintenance. So the final one is preventive maintenance. As you can see, generally after a lapse of time, there are likely changes in business or operative environment, or there may be changes in hardware or software environment. So these changes are bound to occur and they affect the way the software product operates. Many of these changes can be perceived in advance. In such cases, preventive maintenance on the software product can make sure that the product will be useful even after these environmental changes occur. So as you can see, preventive maintenance is about a specific time period the business may face some changes and to what extent are they prepared enough in order to manage such maintenance. That is, they are going to take certain predictable or predicted action plan and they are going to implement such aspects into their product so that they are able to withstand such futuristic situations. So with that said, you can see what is the need or what is the maintenance all about, how significant maintenance is playing a role, in what way organizations will have to prepare their teams with questions such as what is the reason behind maintenance, and how exactly you try to lower down the cost, because it's clearly understood or listed out from the research that nearly 70% of the project cost is moved towards the maintenance part, because improper management of designing and development is being done, or testing is not being done properly. Later on, you will have to face the consequence of delivering the product and getting that done. So let us try to see an example. There was a situation with a specific mobile phone company wherein they had a particular feature in that mobile phone that was not tested properly. So they were able to sell so many amount of products, but after the product was started to be used by the end users, they came across that there was a issue that needs to be fixed. So that particular error or bug that needs to be fixed was not possible by just doing some corrective aspect. So what they had to do is they had to find a specific solution by gathering all the reports provided by the user. What are all the possible scenarios? With that taken into consideration, they were able to identify the reason behind the bug, and the problem didn't stop there by just identifying the problem and the solution. In what way can they get that implemented in order to solve the customer issues? So they had to request all the customers to provide their products back to the manufacturing unit. So the mobile phones were all taken into the manufacturing unit, and they had to get that logistics managed in getting all the products delivered, verified, and implement the solution for that particular bug. And later on, initiating that process of logistics again to deliver the product, the mobile phones back to the customers with a proper working condition. In this example, you can see they were not able to implement the specific maintenance type because they were have to invest so much of money in order to get this product successfully up and running. They were not able to just like that release a patch for that particular bug and get that fixed. So they had to initiate such a huge process and so much of cost they had to incur in order to get that particular issue fixed. So it's extremely vital that the maintenance process should not be ending up in so much of cost. Instead, the previous steps, that is about the development and testing, needs to be done for various test cases, and then it needs to be delivered so that the final stage, which is the maintenance, may not be incurring so much of cost. So with that, we come to the end of this particular session wherein we understood what is maintenance all about, how much maintenance cost various organizations face, what are all the different types of maintenance, that is corrective, perfective, adaptive, preventive, and we also understood the problems many companies usually face if they don't really do proper testing in maintenance process. So for additional information, you may try to refer to this particular textbook authored by Ashfaq Umar, Software Project Management. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.